Willkommen, willkommen, willkommen. Welcome to the official weigh-ins here for Octagon 44, another historic weekend in this promotion's journey. That is right, we are in our third city in Germany. After going to Frankfurt, Munich, we now will raise the roof at the Rudolf Weber Arena tomorrow night, where 22 fighters will step into that cage looking to make history. 7 fighters will be representing Germany in there. We will also have our 2 Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinals. That will feature 2 German fighters as well. Mo Grabinski will be taking on none other than Michaelides to see who will fight Lewis Glissman in the semi-finals. And then the Celt, Christian Jungwirth, will take on Bojan Veličković in the other quarterfinal to look at who will face David Kozma in those semi-finals. Alongside that, of course, we have the interim light heavyweight title, which will feature Slovakia versus Germany, as Pavol Langer will take on Ironside Alexander Poppek. And Poppek will be looking to make history of his own as the first ever German to claim the Octagon title. Alongside that, tonight you can also join us for the stare downs. We will be at the Centro Oberhausen, the Westfield Centro. That will kick off at 5 o'clock today. You can come and watch that. Come and join us, and you can watch. Correct. 2 hours to make that weight. He needs to hit 70.8 to hit the official limit. 72 points. Pavel, what was the 72.9, so he has to hit 70.8. Now let's welcome his opponent, Hassan Diaz Shabban. Hassan Shabban, stepping up. How are you, brother? Looking to step on the scales. The finalist of the first season of Octagon Challenge here in Germany. Coming off the back of a big win, Octagon 38. He beat Martin Pipek by decision. Fighting out of the UFD gym in Dusseldorf. 72.3. Two hours, yeah? He has 2 hours to make that weight, both missing considerably on the scale to start with. So we're gonna check with the now the officials will just see, so we get the absolute weight and we'll know exactly what Hassan will have to cut to make that limit. And on the scale, 72.3, 72.3 there for Hassan Shabban. There we go, 72.9 for his opponent, 72.3 for Hassan Shabban. So it's a 72 catch weight, my apologies. There we go, so he has a small amount of weight to cut, 300, and he has 2 hours to do it. So does his opponent, Dennis. That will be our YouTube free prelim. You can tune into that on our YouTube channel. That will, at 6 o'clock tomorrow, you can tune in live and for free watching Dennis Gonula take on that man, Hassan Shabban. That is our free prelim. Now we will move to the catchweight bout of 73 kilos. Let's welcome now from Poland, Adrian Kempa. Adrian making his Octagon debut, 34 years of age, representing Poland, a record of 11-7 and on a 3-fight win streak currently. 73.5. So he has 2 hours as well. There we go. The sauna is going to be full here today in the hotel. We'll go that way. So he has 0.5 to cut there to make the 73 catchweight limit. There is no allowance on a catchweight bout. He will have 2 hours to make that. Now let's welcome his opponent, Hafeni Nafuka. Hafeni Nafuka, 4-0, undefeated at Fight Fusion Gym. Coming off the back of that fantastic win, he had a fight with Peter Gabal, second round guillotine, needs to hit 73 kilograms. 73.1. Once again, we will just bring in and he will step on the scales. This should do it. Needs to hit exactly 73 or under to make the catchweight limit. 72.9, that's it. Hafeni Nafuka has made weight under the 73 kilogram catch weight. There we go. He will be looking to move on to 5-0. This young man, a super talent as well. 4 wins, 4 finishes, 3 by submission, 1 by knockout, including that submission of Peter Gabal. That was in the second round in his last fight. Started jiu-jitsu at the age of 12, and he put that jiu-jitsu on show in that fight, and he'll be looking to display it again. But he has got an extremely tough test on his hand against Adrian Kempa. There you go. Nearly made him both. There you go, brother. I'm giving you a little fist bump. There you go. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. I was sticking to that till I got it. Absolutely not moving till I got that fist bump off of Nafuka. Right. So next up, we move to the women's strawweight bracket, and this is exciting because this could deem who will face Katarina Delista for that strawweight title. So let's welcome first from Georgia, Sofia Bagashvili. Sofia Bagashvili, a record of 8-3, 24 years of age from Tbilisi. Needs to hit 52.7. 51.1 under that straw limit. Sofia Bagashvili makes weight. She is set and ready for her Octagon debut tomorrow. Now we'll welcome the first ever fighter in Octagon from the Southern Hemisphere. A 15,000 kilometer journey towards this city and onto this scale. So let's welcome her now. Jacinta the Juggernaut Austin. Jacinta, 28 years of age. 5-time national kickboxing champion, 2-time national Muay Thai champion, 1-time Oceania Muay Thai champion, and ranked #1. It's 52.6, that is under the 52.7 limit. There we go, the strawweight bout is official. This fight will see both them making their debut and could be dictating who will fight Katarina Delista, #1 in that strawweight division next. Wow, that's amazing. We've got Australia versus Georgia for that strawweight #1 contender spot. Next up, we move to the first, well, to our reserve fight for the Tip Sport Game Changer. Before we welcome to the scales, let's take a little look at the 2 athletes that will take part next.
In the Tip Sport Game Changer reserve match, Łukasz Siwiec and John Hathaway will go head-to-head for the chance to reach the main part of the pyramid. The Polish champion of the Babylon organization proved his worth in Ostrava and put David Kosma to the test in the main fight of the evening. Fans praised his performance and cast their votes to grant him a second chance to fight for €300,000. John Hathaway also wants to win this sum. A comprehensive fighter with an incredible score of 18-2 on his record. He was regarded as one of the main favourites in the pyramid. Unfortunately, an injury stopped him from making it to the first round, but he won't let this opportunity get away from him. He absolutely dominated his debut fight for Octagon, and we can look forward to seeing if he can perform at the same level in this Champions League fight against the Polish submission specialist.
So this will be for the Tip Sport Game Changer reserve fights. Let's welcome first to the scales, John the Hitman Hathaway. John Hathaway returning to the scales for the second time for Octagon. Returned after 8 years away, Octagon 36, beat Andre Ricardo by decision. Was supposed to be in the main bracket for the Tip Sport Game Changer, came out of that fight. 77.6 on the money for the Hitman, John Hathaway. What a mustache, mate. What a mustache that is. My goodness, John Hathaway, what a journey that has been. He will be featured in this fight, and he will be taking on an extremely exciting fighter from Poland. So let's welcome him now, Łukasz Brutal Siwiec. Siwiec, 31 years of age from Poland. Was in the main event for Octagon 40 up against Kosma. Actually caught the fans' eyes with that. Almost caught Kosma in that rear naked choke at the end of that fight. 77.5. Siwiec makes weight as well. Hathaway and Łukasz set and ready for that reserve match tomorrow, both making that 77.6 limit. Now we'll have our eyes later on our co-main and the fight before that, which is our Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinal. Should anything happen with that, these guys have now made weight so they could be set and ready to step up and step forward into that fight. So now we go to the Bantamweight division. Let's welcome from Brazil, Nuno Costa. Nuno Costa, 34 years of age, a record of 15-2-1. 11 of those 15 wins are by finish, 3 knockouts, 8 submissions. Need to hit 61.7, 61.6 for Nuno Costa. The long journey made worthwhile. The first fighter out of his city to do international fighting, right, my friend? Proud to have him on this card. He will be in this bantamweight contest, and again, the eyes will be on this. The eyes in particular of the Danish Shark. This could dictate who he will face in the Svanitsa on that Friday night event, 28th of July. So let's welcome the man he called out after his last fight. Let's welcome Anton Rakic. Anton Rakic, former KSW champion, 26-11-1 is the record, representing that UFD gym. 61.6, exactly the same. Both make weight. Costa and Rakic, both official for that bantamweight contest. That looked like he was going to fight me for a minute then. That would not go well. Oh, congratulations, Anton. We will see you tomorrow in the cage. That will be to dictate and maybe give us our #1 contender to take on Jonas Shark Magard at the Svanitsa, 28th of July. Next up, we move up to the middleweights. Before we look at these two men, let's take a look at them on the screen before they step on the scale.
Octagon offers an attractive middleweight division fight in which its competitors will have their chance to move up the rankings. Current number 5 in the rankings, Zdeněk Polivka, will take on number 9 in the rankings, Hojat Hadjivand. The 24-year-old game over has made his ambitions clear. He has already defeated Bricek, Spicely and Kone, and his goal is to make it to the top of the sport. This is why he changed gyms at the beginning of the year, and now he wants to show off his newly acquired skills.
Oh, he dropped it! Wow! He's down! Oh! Polivka! My goodness! The crowd on the feet, we're on our feet!
He will face an excellent fighter who hails from Iran, who has won 6 of his last 7 fights, 4 of which he achieved before the limit. In his last fight, he destroyed Mikulášek in the 2nd round. So we are in for a very interesting clash of fighting styles.
Let's welcome these middleweights to the scale. First up, Hojat Hadjivand. Hojat, 32 years of age, from Freiburg, Germany, by way of Iran. Representing Fight Bros Freiburg, 4 of his 6 wins by finish. 1 KO, 3 submissions. 84.4 on the money for Hojat Hadjivand. Makes weight, looking to make his 2nd walk to the Octagon cage tomorrow night. Great work there from Hojat Hadjivand. And it is a clash of styles, this. Let's welcome his opponent to the scale now. Zdeněk, game over, Polivka. Polivka, 25 years of age, from the Czech Republic. This will be his 3rd fight on German soil in a row. 84.45. Just needs to knock that 5 off the end, then he will make weight. He will step on the scales. 5 of his 8 wins are by finish, 4 knockouts, 1 submissions. Got wins over the likes of Kone, Eric Spicely, and even the #1 contender, Robert Bricek. 84.3, Polivka makes weight. Hadjivand versus Polivka is official for tomorrow night. There's a smile on his face now. There you go. Job done. This will be his 3rd fight in a row on German soil as well. Polivka will be looking to take on the wrestler that is Hadjivand tomorrow inside that cage. And you can join us live, octagon.tv, or live around the world on the zone. If you want to join us in the Rudolf Weber Arena, you can do that also, eventim.de. That is where you can get tickets. Come and join us for that historic night of fights. Next up, we have a lightweight contest. Let's welcome from England, Andrew Fisher. Andrew Fisher coming to the scales. Hello, my friend. There you go. Long time no see, buddy. Stepping on the scales, 38 years of age, representing County Durham in the UK. Head coach of Team Fish Tank. Needs to hit 70.8. 70.7 for Andrew Fisher. There we go. Makes weight, looking to make his debut and looking to make a statement. He is taking on the #1 contender. He feels like with a win over that, then he can put himself right into that title picture. And why not? With all the fights he has had around the world against the quality of the opponents he has beaten, what a fighter that is. But he is taking on a man on the rise. Let's welcome him now, Ronald Ronnie Paradisa. Ronnie stepping on the scales. This will be his 4th fight in 10 months. You look at the record as well, 4 wins, 2 by finish, 1 by decision, 71. The money needs to make 70.8 to make the lightweight limit. $70.8 is the magic number. 71, he will have 2 hours to lose that .2. 2 hours to lose that .2. We'll keep you updated. You can check on our social media, Octagon MMA, Octagon_UK and Ireland, and Octagon_Deutschland. We will keep you posted on all the fighters on their second attempts to make weight. Again, they have 2 hours after they step on the scales. He needs to lose .2 to make that 70.8 limit. Now we have a light heavyweight contest. What a banger this is. Before we get him on the scales, let's get you excited about this fight. Let's check him out on the screen.
Rafael Javier and Mateusz Strzelczyk. This is an elite duel between #4 and #5 in the light heavyweight rankings. Out of his 11 wins, the Brazilian Javier has achieved 7 knockouts and 2 submissions. He competed in his first fight for Octagon in 2020. Gradually, he achieved 4 dominant wins in a row, including 3 knockouts, and he became number 77 in the light heavyweight rankings. Many already viewed him as a champion, but when the title fight against Vémola came his way in 2022, Javier turned it down. He ended up taking a year-long break, and when he returned to the cage in Munich, he lost to Langer on points. However, the current number 104 in the world rankings is back and is putting everything he has into training, and he still believes he is destined to become Octagon champion. Experienced Polish fighter Strzelczyk has 28 fights on his record and is truly a phenomenon. In total, Strzelczyk has achieved 4 knockouts, 4 submissions, and is currently on a 3-fight win streak. Will we see another classic performance from Javier, or will Strzelczyk play his ace once again? We will see.
So let's welcome from Poland, Mateusz Strzelczyk. Strzelczyk stepping back on the scale for his 2nd light heavyweight contest. Put the crowd on their feet at Octagon 41 with that knockout against Montagnac. Now needs to hit 93.5. 93.4 for the Spider. Mateusz Strzelczyk, he is official. Set and ready tomorrow night to shock the world again. Can he do it? What a moment that was. One of the greatest comebacks, one of the biggest knockouts of the year so far. But he is taking on a man looking to get back in the win column after that 4-fight win streak. So let's welcome to the scale now, Rafael Javier. Javier set and ready to get back on the scales after that loss to Pavol Langer, Octagon 39. Before that was on that 4-fight win streak. Knockouts of Plesnik, Shabban, Daniel Toledo as well, and then the decision win over Pride. 93.5 for Javier, he makes weight. That light heavyweight contest is official. What a fight that is set to be. Both of these fighters looking to make a statement here in Oberhausen at the Rudolf Weber Arena. You can join us tomorrow night. Grab tickets, still available, eventum.de. You can watch us on Octagon TV around the world. Next up, we're going to move to the first of tomorrow night's Game Changer quarterfinals. Let's take a look at the 2 guys looking to move to the semi-finals next.
Andreas Michailidis and Marcel Grabinski, the quarterfinals of the Tip Sport Game Changer, and a check worth €80,000 for the winner. Both fighters made their first Octagon appearances in Ostrava in the first round of the pyramid.
Be the first here, win everybody. That's my motivation.
The Greek fighter put his experience fighting the biggest names in the world to good use. He dealt with Apollo like a true professional. But winning on points is a rare exception in his case. Half of his 14 wins were achieved by KO and 4 by submission. The German Grabinski achieved the impossible in the first round of the Champions League. He was the first fighter to finish Mate Kurtesh.
Oh my goodness!
All in all, the Dusseldorf native is a ferocious machine. He has achieved 17 wins before the limit.
Now it's my pride time. I'm in the best shape of my life to fight against the best in Europe.
He is at home in Oberhausen, so he can expect to receive huge support from the adoring fans. They will help push him towards another lightning-quick defeat of his opponent.
Grabinski, get ready and let's put a show.
So the hunt for that €300,000 check at the end of this Tip Sport Game Changer €1 million tournament continues, and tomorrow night it continues with these quarterfinals. Let's welcome from Greece, Andreas Michailidis. Michailidis representing EFL MMA in Athens, beat Apollo Silva at Octagon 40 by decision. That earned him this spot, this opportunity. He also was the man to choose Grabinski as well. When we were stood on stage, Grabinski had the free space next to him. It was Michailidis that stepped forward and chose Grabinski as his opponent for this next stage, this quarterfinals that will go down tomorrow night. The winner of this will face Louis Glissman. Louis Glissman coming off the back of that inverted omoplata victory against Van Soyman. 77.6. 77.5 for Andreas Michailidis. The Spartan makes weight, and one half of this quarterfinal is official. Wow. Everybody held their breath there, but 77.5 was the number that he hit on the scales. And tomorrow night he will step forward and step up against the man we will welcome next, somebody with the knockout of the tournament back at Octagon 40. But the hard work is done. Andreas Michailidis has made weight. Now let's find out the other half of this tale. Let's welcome his opponent, Marcel Mo Grabinski. Grabinski hailing from Dusseldorf, just a stone's throw away here from the Rudolf Weber Arena here in Oberhausen. He had the viral KO over Mate Kurtesh, the first man ever to stop Kurtesh. And you look at the likes of who Kurtesh has fought before, from Jungwirth to Cosma. 7 of his 13 wins are by finish, 4 submissions, 3 knockouts. And now he will look to make this weight 77.6 or under. 77.4, our first quarterfinal tomorrow night is official. The smile on the face. I'm sure Dusseldorf will be coming in troves to support that man. What a fight that is. That will be to see who faces Louis Glissman in the semi-finals. Grabinski versus Michailidis. That is official. One of the Germans here, still yet to make the walk to the scale, is next. So let's get ready to see him. But before we do that, let's look at this next quarterfinal.
The quarterfinals of MMA's Champions League with a prize money of €1 million continues. And 2 fights await us in Oberhausen. Germany's Christian de Kelch Jungwirth will take on the Serbian Prometheus, Bojan Velickovic.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
In the battle for the biggest payday of his life, Velickovic is the overwhelming favourite according to the viewers and betting agents. This comprehensive fighter has 22 wins on his record, and he has fought in the UFC and Octagon title fights. He has a score to settle with Cosma, and most certainly is chomping at the bit to take his revenge. While he has dedicated his entire life to fighting, Jungwirth started fighting literally a few years ago.
Ich will zeigen, dass ich der Beste bin in der 77er Gewichtsklasse.
And he immediately enthralled fans, who love his elegant style and performances that drive opponents to the brink of madness.
Jungwirth is somebody, when I see, I'm like, shit, this guy's scary.
He has won 5 of his last 6 fights, 3 of which were achieved by quick KO. He has yet to lose a fight on home soil in Germany. And 12,000 cheering fans will help push him towards another victory and to fulfill his dream to secure not only a huge check, but also a major fight against David Cosma.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be prepared for a very grueling, hard-paced fight.
Das ist mir sehr wichtig. Ich will ins Finale kommen. Ganz einfach.
I think I have good chances to win the whole tournament.
More and more shots. That's it. There we go.
Bojan, ich bin bereit. Sei du es besser auch.
Wow, this is our co-main event of the evening. This, the second of the Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinals. Let's welcome now from Germany, the Celt, Christian Jungwirth. What a rise for this man, Christian Jungwirth, undefeated on German soil, 36 years of age, from Bofingen in Germany. Welcome, sir. And he was watching Bojan Veličković while he fought at the UFC before he ever started training, and now he will face Bojan tomorrow night. Needs to face the scales, but 77.6, 77.5 with the German flag raised aloft. There we go, the Celt Christian Jungwirth set and ready to make that walk tomorrow night. What a contest this is. And it is such a good contest because of both the fighters we have in the cage tomorrow night. Jungwirth has made weight. Now let's welcome his opponent, Bojan Prometheus Veličković. Bojan heading back here, came in off that win over Sirtu. Got won by Anaconda, but gave us one of the moments of the tournament with the double knockdown. 77.9. Needs to hit 77.6. Here we go, Bojan will step on the scales. $77.6. The whole room held their breath there. There we go. He has made weight. Both of the quarterfinals are official. That fight, Jungwirth and Bojan Veličković, that will be to see who will face David Kozma in the semi-finals. Well, how this tournament is unfolding is absolutely unbelievable. They are on the march towards that €300,000 check. That will be the winner's prize. But on the way, they will be looking to build their legacies in a tournament like this. You can tune in once again. Join us tomorrow night, octagon.tv or DAZN around the world, or join us in the Rudolf Weber Arena. Go to eventim.de. You can come and be part of history tomorrow night here in Oberhausen. So, all the other fights are set and official, barring those ones that still have to make weight. We have one fight left. This is for the interim light heavyweight title. Let's take a look at the two fighters that will vie for it tomorrorow night. Will Xavier earn the win and then earn the right to fight for that light heavyweight gold?
And the winner, coming from the blue corner, Pavol LANGER!
Rodičia ma vždycky učili sa nezdávať a preto, kým bojuješ, nemôžeš prehrať.
The headline fight for Oberhausen is a battle to be crowned interim light heavyweight champion. The winner will challenge Karlos Vémola, Pavol LANGER and Alexander Popek. The Slovak giant's incredible journey is a tale of perseverance and belief in one's ability to achieve victory.
Berem to ako životnú šancu a teraz tomu podlieha celý môj život.
After 10 years of fighting, he is currently the best light heavyweight fighter in Slovakia and ranked number 99 in the world rankings.
Momentálne sa cítim v životnej forme.
He has 11 wins on his record, 9 of which he finished before the limit. He can handle any challenge thrown at him, and he is not to be underestimated. Now he takes on the fight of his life.
Es beginnt eine neue Ära. Diese Ära heißt Alexander Ironside POPPECK.
Ich bin im Allgemeinen ein besserer Kämpfer als Pavol LANGER.
Alexander Popek is the epitome of modern MMA.
Ironside claims victory.
The Iron Man from Munich has 16 wins and 10 KOs on his record, 9 of which he achieved in the first round.
Ja si myslím, že ten Alex Popek je poraziteľný. My ho chceme poraziť.
Der Gewinn des Gürtels bedeutet mir alles. Pavol LANGER steht mir im Weg und deswegen muss er weggeräumt werden.
This is our main event of tomorrow night, Octagon 44. This is for the interim light heavyweight title. Let's welcome first to the scales from Germany, Alexander Ironside POPPECK. Alexander POPPECK, hailing from Munich, Germany, representing Munich top team, needs to hit 93 kilograms. $93.1. Once again, he will just have to use and step on the scales. You look at POPPECK's rise as well. First of all, Octagon 36 beat Nerman Haida Passage by first round's TKO. 92.9, under the 93 limit there for the championship weight. There we go, a smile on your face at last. There we are. POPPECK has made weight. He'll be looking to make history tomorrow night as well. Will he become the first ever German fighter to own Octagon gold? That is the mission he has set out in front of him. But he has one hell of an opponent tomorrow night. Alex, before you disappear, let me grab one quick word with you. How are you, my friend? Congratulations, a little scary moment on the scales there, but you've made weight. How excited are you for tomorrow night, and what can we expect to see inside the cage?
Very excited, I can't wait.
And as far as the history making of becoming the first German to own Octagon gold, how important will that be to you?
Very important, that's my biggest motivation, just for me and all of German MMA.
So before you disappear, do you want to do a message to the German fans in German before you disappear?
Kommt alle in die Halle oder holt euch den Pay-Per-View-Stream, zieht euch das Event rein, let's go.
Let's go, Alexander POPPECK, congratulations, you made weight. We will see you tomorrow night. Next up, we will welcome to the scales what might be one of the biggest underdog stories in Octagon history, but my goodness, the inspirational story that is this man has caught the hearts and minds of many people. So let's welcome him to the scale now, Pavol Langer. Pavol Langer, hailing from Kosice, Slovakia. 9 of his 11 wins are by finish, 4 KOs, 5 submissions. But he earned this with a victory over Rafael Javier in his last fight. 92.8 for Pavol Langer. He makes weight. It's official, Pavol. Congratulations, you've made weight on the scales. Tomorrow night, your dream could come true. You've said in the videos, things like this don't really happen to people like me, but tomorrow night you get to make your dream come true. How does that feel?
It's feeling really excited, and I put everything to the preparation, so tomorrow it's only in God's hands.
So with that said, we wanted to give a few words for the Slovakian fans as well, just who have tuned in and who have followed you on your journey.
Ďakujem všetkým ľuďom za podporu, že mi fandíte, a zajtra to môžete sledovať na Octagon TV alebo priamo na mieste v hale. Ďakujem vám všetkým za pomoc pri príprave a dúfam, že to zajtra zúročíme.
Pavol Langer, congratulations. We will see you tomorrow night. Thank you for everything. Give it one more time. Pavol Langer, there we go. So there we have it. We have the title fight. That will deem who will face Karlos Vémola next. Will it be POPPECK? Will it be Langer? You can join us tonight as well. You can join us at the Westfield Centrum, the Oberhausen Centrum. 5 o'clock, we will do the ceremonial stare downs. Join us for that, and join us tomorrow night. You can get tickets for the Rudolf Weber Arena still, eventim.de or on octagon.tv or live around the world on DAZN. Thank you to everyone who stepped on the scales. Thank you to everyone on the stage. We will see you tomorrow night for Octagon 44.